it's time for a new Ustar tool. Today I want to talk to you about how you manipulate materials, usually soft materials. So maybe for diorama construction and other things like that. The tool I'm talking about is this one. It's a bit big, so let me just do it at an angle. So let me just back up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. So it's basically a well-designed spatula with a couple of tools on each end. I was looking around for something that was a little bit bigger than some of the tools that you can get of a similar type, because I wanted something that was certainly better in the hand and also allowed me to move around larger amounts of material. So I was doing some large sort of dioramas, and the smaller tools which you can often get are simply that, they're simply too small. So I was looking around for something, and Ustar had this guy. So let me just unpack it and I'll show you what this looks like for real. Let me stand the card up as normal. Yes, we can. Okay, so that's the actual tool itself. Yeah, so again, it's a substantial spatula, I suppose you'd call it, but it's got a couple of different ends. These are completely flat. These aren't concave, so you could use it to dispense material, out of a sort of receptacle or something if you were doing some kind of measuring, but they aren't concave. They aren't actually designed for that, but you could use that as a pickup tool for something. On the other end is obviously at a point. Now in the hand, that's what I quite liked. It's larger than many of the tools of this type, which you can get really across various suppliers. It's that kind of thing I was looking for, something that was certainly more ergonomic, because I wanted to manipulate quite a large amount of material, but with accuracy and precision. That's where I wanted, and I was looking for something that was well made, but gave me that level of accuracy. I like the fact that they put this textured pattern onto the handle itself. Really like that, because it helps with the grip, particularly if you want to go into something quite accurate and small. That grip there is very welcome indeed. And often I'll just flip the other side, because I want the flat end, because the other pointy end is useful for different applications. It kind of depends on what you're trying to achieve. I think that's ultimately what these tools are about. But I quite like the fact that it had different shaped ends, or say different applications. I like the barrel, but I like the size. It has a weight. Absolutely, this isn't a very light tool. It's all metal construction. This isn't plastic. It's some kind of alloy, again, which Ustar use. But again, very nice in the hand. I felt something that I can manipulate very easily. It's one of those tools that it's kind of a go-to, particularly if you're moving around certain materials, fillers or any kind of putty. I use this for shaping putty, for instance. If I've got something on scratch building, it may be in something like milliput, for instance. I'll get the basic shape, and then I'll use a tool like this just to finish off. Or I'll use the flat face of this, because it's very useful for making various shapes, which I then work into with smaller tools or something else which I need to impress into the surface. These kinds of applications. But it just gives me a tool where I can manipulate fairly large amounts of material. With both of these ends. And as I say, you can dispense some material out of something if you wanted to, as a measurer. You could absolutely do that, because they are flat. But really, it's for manipulating things like putties. If you need that application for dioramas, for instance, that kind of thing. So that's the universal palette knife, I guess you'd call it. It has many applications, I feel, in sort of model making. I say particularly for manipulating materials for landscapes, and particularly if you do a lot of dioramas. This could be a very nice upgrade to the tools that you may be using at the moment. So as usual, any queries, any questions, do come back to me, and of course, keep on modelling.